Hey there, I'm Asha Junot, and you're listening to This Hope Podcast. You being here is no small thing, and my hope is to fill your ears and your heart with words that invite us to lean in, stretch out our arms, and take hold of what will satisfy our souls. Wherever you are, wonder, connection, and hope are within reach. Come and see. Hello and happy September. Welcome to another episode of This Hope Podcast. I'm so glad you're here right now. In all the ways, here, listening to this podcast, and here in the world. The month of September has been set aside in recent years by many as a time to focus on suicide awareness and prevention. And that will be the focus of today's podcast as well. I will not be sharing any specific stories or details, but I do want to give you a content warning up front because we will be talking about suicide in general. There is no doubt suicide is something that has touched every one of our lives. Whether a family member, a friend, a teacher, a child, death by suicide is a tragedy that is experienced the world over. I'm not even going to try and put words to the feelings that come when a loved one, or honestly even a stranger, dies by suicide. What I'm here to do today is to say as loudly as I can, metaphorically because I want to be kind to your ears, but I hope you hear this louder than anything else today. You are loved. You are worthy. You matter. Your life matters. This world is best with you in it. And I know it's not that easy. It's not that easy to replace lies with truth because lies can be really, really convincing. But I want you to know that anything you believe that contradicts what I just said is a lie. The truth is that you are loved, you are worthy, you matter, your life matters. This world is best with you in it. And anything you believe that contradicts that is a lie. To help drive this point home, I want to read to you. Yep, I want to read to you. I want to read a book. This is the third September in a row I have read this book aloud, the past two being on Instagram Live, and I have no intention of stopping this year. You're Here for a Reason by Nancy Tillman is everything I want everyone in this world to know. To not just hear, but to know deep down in the core of your soul. And as I read this, I hope that these words and this message begin to replace any lies that you have been believing. You're Here for a Reason by Nancy Tillman. You're here for a reason. You certainly are. The world would be different without you by far. If not for your hands and your eyes and your feet, the world, like a puzzle, would be incomplete. Even the smallest of things that you do blossom and multiply far beyond you. A kindness, for instance, may triple for days or set things in motion in different ways. It travels much further than you'll ever know. Under the treetops, over the snow, till it's wandered and fluttered and floated and twirled making things happen all over the world. You're here for a reason. It's totally true. You are part of a world that is counting on you. So don't be too worried if some days fall flat. Good things can happen, even from that. Life can be tricky, there isn't a doubt. You'll skin your knees trying to figure it out. But life works together, the good and the bad, the silly and awful and happy and sad, to paint a big picture we can't always see. A picture that needs you most definitely. Remember that next time a day goes all wrong. To somebody else, you will always be strong. And that ball that you lose or that kite you let go could make someone's day. You just never know. You're here for a reason. If you think you're not, I would just say that perhaps you forgot. A piece of the world that is precious and dear would surely be missing if you weren't here. If not for your smile and your laugh and your heart, this place we call home would be minus a part. Thank goodness you're here. Thank goodness times two. I just can't imagine a world without you. And yes, if you're wondering, it is a children's book. This book was given to my son, and I remember reading it for the first time and what a profound impact it had on me. This is what we all long to hear. This is what our inner child longs to hear. And if you've never been told those things before, I'm so sorry. And I hope that you'll save this podcast and come back and listen whenever you need to be reminded of truth. I also hope that if you are struggling with mental health and thoughts of suicide, that you'll tell someone safe. Talk to a safe someone and get the help you need. Remember that the way you are feeling right now is not the way you will feel forever. Life is change, and our emotions and thoughts and feelings and circumstances are no exception. In fact, those are the things that change most frequently, especially our emotions, thoughts, and feelings. The way you are feeling right now is not the way you will feel forever. And although your feelings are real, feelings are not always true. The truth is, you are loved. You are worthy. You matter. Your life matters. This world is best with you in it. This Hope Podcast is a series on the Wellspring Pensacola podcast. You can expect new episodes right here on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Tuesdays of every month. If you'd like to connect in between, you can find me on Instagram at Asha Junot. That's ASHAJUNEOH, or at ashajuno.com. Until next time, sending you hugs and hope.